Hello, humans. Master Dinnerflex here, bringing you low-quality content you deserve. And today I'll be going through some test hands of the Evil Twins. I wanted to get some actual games in, but not in rated isn't like available for these cards yet. So I tried to do it in unrated, and the quality of games were just not there. It was really hard to get some good games, and I don't mean like winning or losing or one-sided games. I'm meaning more like I had opponents that actually just didn't know how to play this game. So I'm gonna wait until we get rated for these cards. But until then, I guess I'll do some test hands of this deck. This is a good test hand. So I just loaded up a solo room to show you what you would do. So I've been changing up some of the ratios and some of the cards in the deck since yesterday as I've done more serious playtesting. One of the things is I added this Evil Twins Challenge because I noticed that one Monster Reborn wasn't really enough. A lot of the times it's actually better to let them die because you don't want to give up your Lilla Link effect just to not have your stuff ran over. So sometimes you will let them go into battle phase with their random monsters, and then when they start playing in main phase 2, that's when you Lilla them, and that's like really powerful. So I actually like this card, and I added 2 of them to the deck. And I'm also maxing out on Desires now. But let's get into a test hand. I'll show off what you do. So no matter what hand you have, your first play is always Desires. Now the reason this is because this deck plays a whole bunch of 3-ofs, and the likelihood of banishing all 3 of pink or blue are extremely low. But more importantly, this baits out Ash. So that's like one less hand trap you have to play around. Let's see what I banished. Literally nothing relevant. Not even close. So let's say I'm just going to do this hand without a hand trap, but if they had Ash, they have to stop Desires because it's a +1. Yep, so we drew another Sign Up Mining and a Lilla. So I guess now what we can do is we can Sign Up Mining since we have 2 of them and they're not going to be doing much of anything. We get out a backup Secretary. And then we will normal summon Kissy, summon Lilla, and special summon Secretary. We will link both these into the 2-link 1 combo. So we will make these, we'll tribute this, draw yet another card. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that could not have been a better draw. Put this at the bottom. And then we will get 2 tokens. I cannot actually stress how absolutely incredible that draw was. I do not play Enemy Controller because it's a shittier Forbidden Droplet. I play Forbidden Droplet because it's a shittier Enemy Controller. If you want to know my actual opinion on Enemy Controller in this deck, Enemy Controller, if you need to cut some of these cards down, cut Droplet before you cut Controller, because Controller is far superior than Droplet in this specific deck. Obviously in other decks that's not the case whatsoever, but in this deck, Enemy Controller is just so powerful. And then we will do this and we'll get yet another draw. So this turn with Desires in the combo, oh my, oh, okay. So anyways, this is like the setup. So we'll set this. I'm not even going to set Droplet. There's no point. It's actually just better to hold it for if they actually break everything. So let me show you what this hand is. We got 4 draws because of Desires. 2 from Desires, 1 from the Link combo, and then 1 from Kissy Kill. So on your opponent's turn, when they summon a monster and try to make a play, you econ it, you take it, IP effect, spin it into Unicore, spin another card, draw a card. That's insane. So right here, you disrupted them twice, but you actually have 3 disruptions because there's a pop, and because we drew Skullmeister, that's 4 disruptions. And if they somehow break your field in the end phase, oh, well, actually at the end of main phase 2, revive Lilla, which will revive Kissy to get you another draw. So, like, this is a lot. This is actually almost impossible to deal with unless they have, like, multiple board wipes. So, that's fun. I guess that was, like, an insane test hand. Let's see if we can get a really bad test hand. Or let's just see if we can get a normal test hand. Yeah, see, this is a little more normal. This doesn't play around hand traps, which is kind of annoying. But in this scenario, challenge will not help us if we get hand traps. So we'll discard that. Summon these 2. We don't have a lot of plays here, so we'll just do the basic combo. But since we have enemy controller and droplet, we don't have to link... we don't have to link 2 of the links into 1 link again, so we can actually keep both links up to prevent us from being kaiju'd, which is nice. So we'll make Lilla revive Kissy and draw a card. That's a little too late there. But yeah, very basic. Now, this is where you might ask, well, why is enemy controller better than droplet here still? It's because enemy controller taking the monster is more powerful than negating the monster. And by that I mean, like, taking a monster, like a link monster, is like a lot stronger than negating its effects. Because a link monster is effectively like taking multiple monsters. Because in order for them to continue like what they were doing beforehand, they effectively need double extender, and that's kind of difficult. So, like, enemy controller forcing them to use another 2 cards to get back in the game is insane. Whereas droplet, sometimes you could droplet them and they just don't need anything else. Like, what they currently have is enough. But whereas enemy controller, it always forces them to use another card. But yeah, this is a more basic combo. When they go for a play, Econ, take their monster, Kissy, revive Lilla, pop a card, and then you can forbid droplet, negate a card, and then Lilla will revive this, and we'll draw a card, and we have Ash Blossom. So, yep. 2 very basic test hands. The second one was a lot worse because it like had no way to play through hand traps, but yeah, sometimes you just draw like that. Sometimes your draws are very fragile. Other times your draws are so insane that they could have 5 hand traps and it doesn't matter. But yep, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. I'll try to get some duels in once, like I said, once rated comes for this deck. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all for watching. And remember, Master Dinnerflax will take your soul.